Welcome back, Magic fans, and we have good news for you. We completed part 1 of the Tarbell Challenge.
Woohoo! If you saw our last video, you know that Ben and I challenged each other to come up with one trick from each Tarbell book every single month, and we have officially completed it. Sure. Here's the thing. When we made the video, we made some rules for the Tarbell Challenge. The first
3 rules.
Yeah. The first rule was that we had to find a trick from the volume of the book. That part we did.
Volume 1 in this case, Volume 2 next month.
Done. Nice. That's right. The second rule was that, you know, many times there's a lot of things that are culturally insensitive, so we had to avoid that, and that wasn't terribly difficult, so check. But the third one, the third rule we were kind of close at.
Yeah, the third one that we set for ourselves was that we wanted to find material that could be performed virtually, and we ended up not doing that for a couple of different reasons. First, we just thought it would be more fun to shoot the videos if we were performing for each other, so we had an audience member and a spectator and someone to hold the camera. The second thing is that while we were going through the book, we decided we didn't want to be limited by material that would play better for virtual. We just wanted to find the tricks that stood out most to us.
They are tricks that we've discussed now putting into our virtual magic show, because the stuff that we do together. So it's not that the tricks we're doing can't be done virtually, but I guess we've kind of...
we just didn't bother to think about that while we shot
remove that. And because there's a lot of people who have been reaching out about the Tarbell Challenge, if you're doing this at home as well, if you're following along, if you're going to submit a video, then you also don't need to make it virtual friendly.
Yeah, just don't make it offensive and do the material from the right book. And then you're in. And we'll talk about how you can enter and be part of the Tarbell Challenge coming up. But in the meantime, we're going to take a look now at the tricks that Jonah and I picked. And also, we're going to give you a sneak peek at sort of the thought process that went behind the development and also the practicing of the trick. So check it out. Here it comes. It's time for some magic. Okay, Ben Tren here with a little behind-the-scenes / confessional about what went through my brain while I was picking this trick. So, very simply, I wanted to beat Jonah. So, I went through this book. It's Tarbell Volume 1. There's 19 different lessons. There's some normal stuff, like cards and coins, but also weird stuff, like ropes and silks and eggs. And so, I went for the weirdest, most interesting thing I could find, which also happened to use fire, called the Burnt and Restored Napkin. And the original trick was you take a paper napkin, you set it on fire, and then it restores. I thought it was pretty nifty. I started practicing with a paper napkin. Set some fires around the house, but then I started thinking, what if someone doesn't have a paper napkin? Like, what could I burn? And then I was like, well, everybody wears a t-shirt or some sort of shirt. And people care way more about you lighting their clothes on fire, especially while they're wearing it, than they do about a paper napkin. So it's like, well, if I can light Jonah on fire, even if I lose the contest, I still get to light Jonah on fire. That's a win for me. But if I can light him on fire, restore his clothes, and no one's hurt, then not only do I get to light Jonah on fire, but I'm also probably going to win this contest. So that's my thought process. I hope you guys enjoyed the trick. I changed it up a little bit from the original because I wanted to be Jonah, and I thought I'd get sneaky. So that's it. Oh, I think he's coming. Okay.
So, Tarbell 1. This was super fun and super hard. Not because that there wasn't anything in there, but because there was almost too much. You know, at first I kind of in my head separated into 3 sections. There was card tricks, coin tricks, and tricks with like stuff, objects. I thought I probably wasn't going to win this on card or coin tricks because an ancient card trick or an ancient coin trick that I have to do maybe slowly is probably not going to be it for me. And that really the only chance I had of capturing the most interesting thing was to do some magic with objects. So I started looking through the object tricks. And it was hard. There was a lot of different tricks there to do. That's kind of the point. I think there's like hundreds of different tricks. And I ended up with 3. And I'll tell you what I ended up with and then which one I ended up choosing. The first one I thought to myself was if I found a trick with sleight of hand, then I could do something with unique objects that was technically fooling. That was this one. I practiced that one a lot. The next thing I thought to myself was if I could do a trick that is funny, people won't forget it. That was this one. And then I thought to myself that more than anything, the most important thing is not that it's funny, but that it's fooling. So if I could find a method that was like really, really fooling, one that people would not have ever have heard of, then that would be my tool. And there was a trick in the book with orange and a string. The orange went right through the string. And I'll tell you that I didn't end up doing the trick with the handkerchief and the citrus fruit. I did not end up doing the trick with the paper hat. And I didn't end up doing the trick with the orange and the string. I changed it to being with ribbon and Scotch bonnet peppers. And if you're thinking that's weird, it is weird. That's why I'm so excited about it, because not only do I have unique objects here, but also because I swapped it out for Scotch bonnet peppers, there's so many different things that I can talk about. You know, like it's hot, there's fevers, there's hallucinating. So I've got presentation on my side, I've got method on my side, I've got unique objects. There's no way that Ben's gonna win. I'm excited to shave his head or throw him in the snow or whatever it is that we're gonna do, or at the very least, get him to eat one of these Scotch bonnet peppers. See how it goes.
Let me ask a question. Do you trust me?
Of course not.
Well, then here, you
It's a
hold the
ridiculous
lighter,
question.
and I will use the t-shirt. And so you twist, and maybe it's better if you light.
I don't want to lie.
Okay, well, I'll do it then.
Well, but that's my shirt.
Okay, now this is just an illusion. You see, it looks like I'm burning it, but you don't actually set it on fire. Now, because of the cotton fibers in the shirt, it starts to smoke a little bit, but it doesn't actually start to burn, which is pretty cool.
No, but that's actually burning.
Don't blow it out. Otherwise, your shirt will be damaged.
Ruined forever? It already looks like it's going to be ruined forever. You should...
Jonah?
Yes?
Make a wish.
I wish you would stop burning my shirt. Can I burn it out?
It's going to extinguish on its own.
It doesn't look like it.
Or it keeps burning. It's
No,
getting
can I
very
put
warm.
it out? It looks warm.
I would have assumed you would have blown it out by now.
Can I?
Don't breathe that, it's toxic. Yeah, that's... Burning lots.
You burn our house.
You know, it's burning. Go like this, and you push it in, and you squeeze, and if I rub, it will restore right back to normal.
Pretty good.
Tarbell Challenge!
That's pretty good. Ben!
Yes?
Do you want to see my Tarbell Challenge #1?
Yes, I would love that.
Well, like I said before, I came up with 3 different tricks. I ditched 2 of them, spent a lot of time on the internet last night, and I found this. It's
I'm horrified.
Yeah, well, it's a test with rats and capsaicin. I don't know if I'm saying that right, capsaicin. I was reading very late. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's the thing that makes peppers hot.
Right.
Yeah?
The oil chemical.
Exactly, yeah. So I've got here ribbons, and I have here a needle. And what I want you to do is, I'll put the ribbons on the needle, rather. What I'd love for you to do is to pick one of those peppers.
Pick a pecker.
Pick a pepper.
Okay, got one.
Very good. Okay, perfect. Now, here comes the weird thing. I am going to put the needle through the pepper.
What websites were you on last night?
And the ribbon through the pepper. And if it goes all the way through, which I think it will, there we go. Now we have a pepper on a ribbon. If you'd like, not sure why you would, but if you'd like, you could wear this as a necklace.
Very nice.
Now you're not impressed. Now here's what I learned. Can you hold your hand flat like this? Here's what I learned. I learned that they used to take capsaicin or capsaicin, whatever it's called, I don't know, it was late. And they used to rub it on mice. And some of these mice would be able to do some abnormal things. Like, instead of going through the maze, they would go right through the walls. Like, they would walk through walls of the maze. And it's something about, I don't know, the heat or the fever. So I thought that I would try it. Can you close your hand over the pepper without squishing it? Okay, now turn your hand over. So these ribbons are on that side and those ribbons are on this side. Perfect. Now, here's the really, really strange part. Right now, do you feel your hand, like, getting warmer or anything else like that?
Maybe?
Maybe a little bit. Okay, so I've locked it on right here. So now it's tied on, and you can feel the ribbon going through your hand and through the pepper, right?
Yes.
Now oh yeah, very good. Now on the count of 3, I am going to pull. And if that rat test was right, we're going through the pepper and right through the hand, leaving both the pepper and your hand completely unharmed.
Okay, what if the test is wrong?
Then you get a handful of pepper and it hurts a lot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Completely out. Turn your hand over. That is a whole pepper. You're safe. I'm safe. And the rats, they're safe. Well, there you have it. We did it.
That's it.
We each found a trick from Volume 1 and we performed it. And we both learned a lot. And not only that, but a lot of you were interested in being a part of the whole thing.
So if you reached out asking how you could be part of the Tarbell Challenge, it's really simple. Take your Volume 1, go through it, pick a trick from the book, film yourself doing it and then upload it to Instagram or YouTube and tag us at Toronto Magic Company and use the hashtag Tarbell Challenge, and then we will see it. And if you get your video up there within the next week or 2 weeks, then we will put it in the running to be the greatest, the winner of the Tarbell Challenge. You get nothing. It's just you get to have fun. You learn some magic, and maybe we'll give up prizes. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe. There is something.
I don't know. Who knows? We don't.
No.
Maybe.
There is something really important, which is the whole reason we're doing this challenge is that it is a challenge. It is a competition, and you need to vote. You have now seen both my stellar pepper performance and Ben's below average shirt burning fiasco.
First of all, what do you mean below average? How many shirt burnings have
I'm just saying it was a fiasco, indeed. So you all have to vote in the comments whether you thought my trick was better or Ben's trick was better, and you can just literally write the word Jonah or Ben, and we're just gonna tally them all up across all of YouTube and see who thought.
And just please remember while you're voting to keep things nice, and also that it's my birthday.
That's not true.
It was just my birthday a few days
ago.
It was
not his birthday. It was a couple of weeks ago.
You know, I've had a very tough time during this pandemic.
None of that's true.
And
None of that's true.
The only thing I have in my life right now is my Tarbell Challenge.
He has his cat, and they cuddle every morning.
And
so we're looking forward to your votes.
Vote for me.
And we will see
Ben,
you.
I'm
And
Ben,
we will see who
if you don't know that
wins.
yet.
Jonah, Ben. We will see who wins the Tarbell
Ben
Challenge.
or Ben.
We'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.
That's me.